Brothers. You know what? I typed up, or I had printed up maybe 10, 12 requests here, all for Age of Electric and Limb Lifter. And I have another 25 or 30 that I could have done. Candace Forsyth in Toronto, Ontario. Jessica in Calgary. Jennifer in Vancouver. Akiko in Japan. She says, I knew Age of Electric broke up after I got back to Japan. I'm in Japan because I'm Japanese. So she saw them at the New Music West, Plaza of Nations, and saw the first video ever for Age of Electric. So this is for Akiko from Japan. She says, I won't see it, but I want to play it. Cordova by Limb Lifter, doesn't get played very often. This is from Kim. Also from Ashley Appleby, Aphrodisiac Smile. Cordova from Limb Lifter for Harry Mellor. Age of Electric, any video for that matter from Deanna. I wish I could give you a location. Also from Amy Egan, from Shauna in PA, Saskatchewan. Tati from Calgary. And that's it. I mean, they represent maybe 100 emails that I've gotten for the guys. So here's a bit of a tribute to Age of Electric and Limb Lifter. The last time we talked to the boys, it was December the 2nd of last year, right up there on Grouse Mountain. The guys were strapping on the blades.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and much west. Welcome aboard the Grouse Mountain Super Sky Ride.
Pretty good, eh?
Relax and enjoy as we take you on a journey to the top of Grouse Mountain, 3,700 feet above the city of Vancouver. Now those four lovable mop tops, Age of Electric.
There you go. I know you go. When's the last time, or have you ever been up here?
Never. Yeah, I didn't.
Huh?
Have you been here? I have never. I always climb the Grouse Grind. Not always, but a few times.
What's your best time?
About 45 or 50 minutes.
That's really good.
Yeah, my motto is not to
15, 20 minutes.
You ran it.
With smoke breaks.
So we're going to go up top. We'll check out the new skating rink, and we'll just fool around. Race horses. Okay.
Can we rent skates?
Can you rent skates?
I can skate.
You can skate?
I can skate.
Only figure skates.
Oh, you want you to get this first step, this? Oh, beauty.
Why wipe out?
You know, remember. Oh, I'm gonna wipe out too.
Remember, you want to get the sweater over the head. Over the head. No.
Did you guys
Would you sign this, please?
Sign that on the back.
Sign that form?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a waiver.
Sign
this
D. Duck.
Got a helmet?
Thank you very much.
You guys could have sharpened these things first.
Oh, man, thank you for doing that.
I feel like Paul Newman.
You look like the brothers.
I was thinking more like that the girlfriend of Rocky Balboa and Rocky.
You know what? I can just see every other Canadian band's laughing at me right now.
I could skate. What's the matter with him?
He's from Saskatchewan, man. So now do you know why we brought you up here? So you could see this vast domain.
It is very nice.
It is nice.
This is your playland.
It's only 15 minutes from downtown, too.
Thank you. Did you see that on a poster somewhere?
No, but I was just sort of guessing.
Now, you're going east. We're kind of segue right into this because you're going east, aren't you? You're heading east between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Tell
on
me
Boxing
why.
Day. We leave on Boxing Day. We go to Ottawa.
Okay. And then what?
And then we just play around that area, and then we're the MuchMusic New Year's band.
Cool.
Yeah, the house band.
10.
Where?
9.
We're playing
City
all your
Hall,
favorites.
Isn't it? It's in the park by City Hall.
Are you on stage at Nathan Phillips Square? Are you
Yeah.
on stage at midnight?
That's right.
I believe so.
Excellent.
So we learned
Should old acquaintance.
And so you'll be spending what your New Year's at the Four Seasons?
I think they're putting us up at Joe's Motel again.
Okay.
They got to sleep on Rick the Temp's couch again.
Now, beyond that, plans for the new year. What do you want to do with 98? What do you want to do with What do you want to do?
I wanna
What do you
rock.
want to do with your life, man?
I want to quit smoking.
Didn't you say that last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
You mean like a New Year's resolution?
What do you know? What do you want to do with 98? What do you want to do with it?
I don't know.
Geez,
World
that's-
peace.
It's too early to think about that.
I want to become an exotic dancer.
You are. You're a star, honey.
And you? I don't know. You want to be a nurse, don't you?
Jesus. He's one of those blood-fearing guys. When he gets a needle,
Yeah, I pass out like with needles.
Okay. To all of your fans, to all of your fans out there in television land.
Happy Hanukkah, is that what we're going to go for here?
Whatever. Because I get all the email. I feel personally responsible. They want to know that you're well and happy. Everything all right?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Look at this.
And I'm talking here, in here, in here.
Yeah, everything's fine.
This is all right in here, but down here we're a little bit hungry.
Well, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And have yourself a great time in Toronto.
You too, Terry. Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
And
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you. Silent night. Holy.
Much West is brought to you by Labatt Genuine Draft.
Welcome back to the West Coast. It's a sound we get used to. Sound of float planes taking off in the harbor. It's kind of like just part of the meter of living here. That's a big plane. It's actually headed for Victoria. That's the 4 o'clock rush hour flight.
Just an
Over Stanley Park,
advertisement.
huh?
Just an advertisement for us.
Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna do two things here. We're gonna do requests, and we're also gonna go to Whistler, because we were up in Whistler for a couple of shoots. One was March the 31st, when the Philosopher Kings and the Strawberries were up there, Wild Strawberries, and they were playing up there, so we talked to them then. Then we went back April 16, 17, 18 for the World Snowboard Festival. Huge event with like 25 bands. And at that time, we talked to The Odds, we talked to Econoline Crush, we talked to Matt Good, and other, no, Lick the Water, not my hand. Okay, so basically, we're going to give you a Whistler fix in just a second with those bands, okay? And here's the request. Anything by The Odds, dedicated to all the supporters of great Canadian bands. That's from Duncan Ross. Kelly Ross, actually, in Winnipeg. Huh? Oh, yeah, hi, how are you? They'll get in the bowl if you ask them. Sparkle and Shine by Econoline Crush, because, well, I have no idea why I want to see the video. I just want to see it, that's all. That's from Réjean Langis, L-A-N-G-I-S, Langis. Réjean. Trevor Hurst, in April, I saw that interview. Please interview Trevor Hurst and play some Econoline Crush. From Judy DiPaolo in Fredericton, New Brunswick. From Jaylene Rogers in Vancouver. Please, some Econoline Crush. Also the Watchman. Econoline Crush request from Nikki N. Parsley at Hotmail. Maureen Parsley. And finally, Econoline Crush for the McDonald family, and I think it's Samantha, if I'm not mistaken. So, we're going to play you all of that and more. Let's go to Whistler for a quick fix.
Never enough now, never enough now. Come on, take it all away. Never enough, no, 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 no. Take it all away. Never enough now, never enough now. Come on, take it all away. Never enough, no, 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 no. Take it all away.
Trevor Hurst, Econoline Crush. Did you go boarding?
You know what, I was...
You know, it's a yes or a no thing.
Well, you know, I wanted to go, but then everybody said, don't go before the gig because you're going to hit a tree or something, so
Don't
I
touch
didn't
the
go.
face.
Yeah.
Don't hurt the face.
Don't hurt the face or the neck.
You like playing outside? Do you have any problem with that?
No, I like playing outside. I think it's fun. Although...
You better get used to it.
Yeah, apparently we're doing a lot of that this summer. So,
Edge Fest.
Edge Fest. We're doing radio shows in the States that are outside, so it's like Festival City all summer.
You literally leave, like, now, don't you?
Yeah.
From this interview, you leave to go to it.
Yeah, we go to Florida tomorrow. I know, 28 degrees, I can't go. It's going to be awesome.
How are they selling the Crush in the States? What kind of marketing are they doing on it?
Well, what I've seen so far, it's just, you know, modern rock band. Restless has a lot of listening posts, which I'm happy about. They're letting the music do the talking, so that's kind of cool.
We're going to ask the question here on the Nation's Music Station, Much Music, Much West. Why are the odds here?
Why are we here in this world? And I want to know, why are you just sitting there watching TV?
maybe because you like it.
I need just a moment of your time to please give me an odds update. Where have you been? Where are you going?
Writing a new record. It'll probably be out in a year. We've been doing
in a year it'll be out and we'll be rocking it.
Yeah.
So before now it'll be out.
And we've been having lots of fun doing other projects like that movie that we talked about before. And Steven's been doing some production, and Pat and I've been playing in other bands.
You've been producing?
Yeah, recording people. I recorded France d'Amour in Quebec.
Yes.
It was challenging because I don't speak French and there's not a word of English on that.
But music was the common language, wasn't it?
It was.
And money.
Yeah. Pat and I've been playing with Damn the Diva. We're the Damn the Diva rhythm section.
Well, what do we call it?
Odd Damn Diva. Odd Damn Diva. That'd be good.
And you?
Me?
You did your scoring?
Yeah, I did that.
We helped.
Did you score?
You scored, eh?
Totally.
Much West is brought to you by Labatt Genuine Draft.
Who wants to go backstage?
Wednesday.
The best, 98 on!
Highlights from the summer's hottest tour.
We like to have fun. Come on. I hope you had the time of your life.
Coast to coast, the best of Much Does Edgefest. Wednesday on Much.
Go!
There you are. You know, Tim, it's almost back to school time, so I was thinking we should pick up blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Binders and pens, blah, 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 blah. You'll need a new calculator as well.
Grand and Toy, blah, 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 blah.
Choose a Global Task Chair or a Stedler Math Set. On sale now at Grand and Toy.
Mountain Dew, a smooth, one-of-a-kind blend of citrus flavors. Mountain Dew quenches your thirst like no other. One taste and you'll agree, it's dew-rific.
Drink Mountain Dew and you'll discover what's inside quenches like no other. A blend of citrus just for you, so smooth it goes down easy too. Neato!
That's a classic.
Lilith Fair, a celebration of women in music. The landmark live album of '98 is available at all Music World locations.
Have it with us. What we're going to try to do in this show, as promised, is have some of the highlights that you requested. You wanted to see some Juno highlights. We'll show you that. You wanted a bit of a tribute to Age of Electric because they are no longer. You wanted us to interview people like, or re-show the interviews with the Philosopher Kings, Wild Strawberries, Odds, kind of like Crush Mad Good. We're going to do all of that as well. So that's what the show is. Basically, you're controlling the show. I'm merely a mouthpiece. First things first, we're going to go do the Nike goalies in just a second. I'll tell you what happened there. So in the meantime, these videos showed up, and I figured we should play them. I think you should play some West Coast punk. Play the Gob video, Soda, because it's a good summer song. Play the DBS video, Snowball, because DBS is an awesome band live. And lastly, play another Joe, Eat It Birdies, because they're a good band. Thanks, Levon Olson. But it doesn't say where. I think he's on the island, Vancouver Island. Hey, why not play some SNFU Gob, DOA? They're all from the West Coast. Thanks, Jay. How about playing some Gob and some DDT? This is from Hugh Allison. Gob, You're Too Cool from Teresa in Surrey. Gob, Soda, or You're Too Cool from Alan Tanguay from, and the Jean-Louis Tanguay is where the request came from. Something from SNFU from who? Kelly in Edmonton. And finally, Play More Punk from the West, Propaganda, DBS, SNFU, Chris Fonseca. You got it. We'll try to play as many of those as we can. In the meantime, on the All-Star break, what was it, February or March? At the All-Star game, the Nike goalie showed up right over there. This is what happened. It seems like it was just
Remember
yesterday.
me? Look at these moves. I still got it. Look at these moves. Come on, I need a goalie. Don't you? Please, will you help me? Oh, for God's sakes, I need some ice time. Hurry up. Yeah, what's up?
Need a goalie? No, it's okay. You don't have one.
Your windshield needs to be doing. You want? It's on the house. Oh, look at that. I still got it. Look at those moves.
What's this called?
The butt.
The knob.
The knob.
All right. And so it's two
Whatever
knobs.
works for you, Terry.
Yeah, okay.
Give me order, buddy. Never give it away. How can I stop us?
He's gone, man.
He's really gone. He snapped a few neurons a long time ago when he tried to stop Brindamore. The brain just left him.
Well, that's happened to a
Nothing.
number of goalies, yeah.
It's happened to me too.
Yeah, who was your bad guy?
Flurry.
Yeah.
5'6", and the guy beat me. Beat me all the time.
You were
5'6".
You were up here, he was down there.
Oh, 20, yeah, I know. I mean, if size mattered, then I would have stopped the guy, but I couldn't.
Hey there,
This glove, I couldn't move this glove. It was weak all the time. It was weak.
Did you ever consider that it wasn't the glove, then maybe it was the hand in the glove?
Well, you know what? I figured it out. I think I got it now.
Oh, okay.
Before each game, I tapped this post.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tap the other one. I think now I had to tap this one, then
And
this
that
one,
one.
and then the glove would work.
Well, you know how everybody has this superstition before the games? They all do these various things?
Yeah.
What was your routine? Last
Well, I
thing you
tapped the post,
Yeah.
then I fixed my mask,
Yeah.
take a drink of water, and get set.
That's
But I didn't tap that post.
Easy.
I see, you know, good peripheral vision. I see everything. I see everything going in behind me. But I was weak, but I'm coming back, and I'm telling you, Adam Roth is not going to be weak again. I will make save after glorious save. They need a goal named Roth.
So, although we are although we are delayed here, come on, come on. Come on, get up. Get up. Hurry up. Hi, how are you? Just passing through town, are you? There you go.
I don't know what it is.
We are much west. We're just trying to save ourselves from whatever the hell's going on. You okay?
I made the save, though.
Yeah, you did. You did well. Check this out.
Captain Reflex is working on the ball. He is sweet. Sweet move. Oh, did you pull something? Pull something? Are you okay?
What was your pregame routine when you got in the crease? What'd you do?
When I got in the crease, I'd usually sit down, relax, maybe have a coffee.
You didn't scrape the ice? You didn't...
Oh, no. No. I leave that for the professionals.
Ice scrapers, the Zamboni, yeah.
That's right.
But you look good. Is it important that you look good?
Oh, it's always, you got to stay sharp, man, because there's agents all that. Look, this is a sports agent right here. I can tell just by looking at her.
Hey, hurry up. I gotta get out of here.
Where'd you go?
I mean, where did I go? I just robbed that store over there. No pictures!
We have been much west. The guys will be on the road. You'll see them coming into your area. Please, if they're panhandling, give them some coin.
Oh, for God's sakes, help us out. We need the ice
Feed them
time.
food. They could use food, right, guys?
You don't know what it's like.
Commodities, stocks,
Watch my
bonds.
waistline.
Thanks, guys.
We used to be big.
Thank you.
Nice watch. Oh, yeah. Hey!
Brinks!
Staying on top of the Vancouver scene, Much West brings you VTV, Vancouver Television.
What's been the highlight of your summer this far?
The 10 straight days of sun. Thank you very much.
The highlight of your summer?
Sunshine.
Sunshine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Highlights. The weather. It's hot. It's good. Heat. The sun.
Oh, that's boring. Heat wave? I don't know.
Okay, that's boring. What's yours?
Oh, we got poison ivy.
Oh, yeah? Where?
In PEI.
Highlight of your summer so far?
So far?
trip up to Okanagan Valley.
Drank lots of wine.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, on your body, where?
Oh, where in my body? Wow. All over
It was difficult to watch.
Yes, it was.
Well, mine's coming to Vancouver because I'm from England.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Wonderful city. I love the way the mountains and the sea are in the background, and I can see it from the view of my friend's flat.
It was fun. Highly recommend it.
The Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. I highly recommend it. Go seek it out.
Highlight of your summer?
Haven't had it yet.
Haven't had it yet?
Haven't had it yet.
Are you like waiting around at the light?
I'm waiting for it to come around.
Much West is brought to you by Labatt Genuine Draft.
Amidst the clutter of the modern netscape, there's much to disdain and even more to fear. But take heart within the depths of the web, in the Tower of Song. You can chat with your favorite VJs and stars, play online games and contests, win prizes, check upcoming Much guests, frequently asked questions, weekly schedule, daily listings, and concert listings, all on Much Music's website at muchmusic.com and on AOL, keyword Much Music.
Your summer's here, so get hot. Get now. Now 3. 17 red hot tracks from Meredith Brooks, Chumbawamba, the hottest hits from Marcy Playground, The Verb, Great Big Sea, Paula Cole, Lisa Loeb, Aqua, and more. Now 3.
More requests. By the way, the last throw of the show will not be a request so much as it will be a promise. We made a promise to Red Autumn Fall that when they finally came through with a video, that we would debut it for them, and so at the end of the show, the first ever video by Red Autumn Fall. Calgary's Red Autumn Fall, living in Toronto. As a lead-in to the Junos, a couple of Juno-nominated groups, Wide Mouth Mason, Midnight Rain, because I have never seen the whole video, only the end of it. This is Deanna Laguerre. Okay, Deanna? Wide Mouth Mason, please play This Morning. Could you please add some interview clips if possible? They're one hell of a band this morning, Wide Mouth Mason. Thank Erica. Thank you, Erica. Numb by Harla McNarlin, because she also puts on a great live show, and this video captures a bit of that. Yes, of course, Holly was a winner at the Junos, which happened here in May at GM Place, right around the corner. Here are some of the highlights, and then your requests. How do you feel about awards in general?
You know, it doesn't really matter. I know it sounds so cliche, but I'm just happy that we were nominated and recognized. You know, we put 5 years into the heart and sweat and everything into this band, and to get nominated feels pretty good. It's like somebody noticed.
What's your take on awards?
They're fun for my mother.
What does she do with them? What does she want to do?
She stacks them in the basement.
This losing thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't wear well with you?
Oh, no, I quite like it.
Do you?
Oh, my God, it's nice to be nominated, Terry. No, it's, you know what, it's a really fun evening just to be able to see people perform and stuff, people that I would normally never pay to go see. I'm just kidding, Dan.
You wouldn't use that either.
I'm just kidding.
Tell us how it worked out. You had 3 nominations.
And I got 1.
Which one did you get?
Best new solo.
This is good.
So I hope so. I've heard sometimes it's a curse. So.
But
it didn't do that for Katie Lang, so I'm hoping I go the Katie Lang way.
Rascals, West Coast. I don't see you won an award.
Oh, yes, but we don't have an award. We are not going to accept our Juno this year for the fact that we don't feel that the urban music in Canada gets the respect that it deserves and its place on the podium that it deserves. So, you know what I mean?
What would you have wanted to see? An act out there performing?
At least. Or, you know what I'm saying, like, the urban music in Canada is definitely, it's what's hitting right now. You don't hear kids banging country music out, without no disrespect to any other music form, but you don't hear kids banging really country music in the dance or out their rides, or, you know what I'm saying, the majority of kids listen to urban music.
Did you meet anybody you hadn't met before?
Yeah, I sat beside Mark Messier.
Excellent.
That was worth the price of admission.
Excellent. You were being a hockey player.
Yeah, you saw that.
I was saying, Mark, you really got to tighten up the D, you know. You got to... What are you doing?
I was completely overwhelmed that I won. I mean, I was an amazing company in each category, and you know, you never think, I can't go into these things thinking that I'm going to win, because then you get disappointed if you don't. But I don't know. It's fun to go to these things because it's one of the only occasions you ever get to see anybody, any of your peers, you know. Got to hang out with Shania Twain this afternoon. That was great. So
excellent.
She's a doll. She's so sweet.
Sarah kicked our butts.
Did you get to meet anybody you hadn't?
Yeah, everybody was completely courteous towards us.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What would you expect?
Yeah. Well, you know, you expect these big stars to be crabby and mean, but they were nice.
Look, I only saw 3, 4, 5, 7 seconds, but you looked like you were having a great time.
Yeah, I was. I was having. It was just, great to be back here in Vancouver, and I'm like David Foster. I'm a big flag waving Canadian everywhere I go, and it's just really nice to be back here and do this. And the fans here were just spectacular. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
Cool. Anything to declare at the border?
No. Who, me?
We are rapidly running out of time here. Thanks for watching, by the way. We have a website, does Much West and Much Music. Check us out on just search for Much West, one word, M-E-C-H-W-E-S-T, and you'll find our site as part of the Much Music site. And we will update tomorrow or Tuesday exactly what's going to be on next Sunday's show, because the requests are still coming in for interviews that you'd like to see. Certainly, I think New Music West might be part of that, don't you think? Now, and if you have any other video requests, let us know. Now, I promised a long time ago to Red Autumn Fall. They had a great showcase that they used to put on in Calgary, and then they had played all the venues that were to play Red Autumn Fall, and they headed for Toronto. And I thought maybe they get swallowed up there, but they have survived, and they've come through with a brand new video called Josephite from a new album of theirs, and they are planning a Western tour sometime in August. Hopefully we'll be able to give you those dates by the time this runs. So we're going to leave you with this brand new world debut for Red Autumn Fall. We congratulate them and where they came from, Calgary. So we'll see you next Sunday with another All Request. If your request wants to get in on here, check out the addresses at the end of the show and join us. See ya. We have various video requests for Zucca Baby from Jody Dulick in Edmonton, Lindsay, also known as Enya, one from Amy Egan, one from the McDonald family, Samantha, I think, Jaylene Rogers here in Vancouver, like that. So we're going to play you Zucca Baby, but first, an interview we did, the only one that they actually sat down to do, right after he won the gold medal under different circumstances. This is Ross Rebliati in Whistler.
Much West is brought to you by Labatt Genuine Draft.
Still on Kits Beach, it's the Mighty Python of Love. This is an albino?
Yep.
Burmese.
Burmese Python albino.
And this is
a regular Burmese Python albino?
Regular?
Yep.
Same size, though?
Yeah, well, she's a foot longer.
How'd they get along?
Excellent, they're sisters.
Cool. Your name?
I'm Chris.
Yours? Where are you from?
Clean Cartel Recovery House in Surrey for men.
Clean.
Clean Cartel.
Clean Cartel.
House, Surrey for men.
Very cool. And they live there?
Yes, they do.
You feed them anyone who doesn't do the regimens?
That's about it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I got to do these throws here. It'll be okay if I just sort of stand here with you.
For sure.
Thanks a lot.
On your
Thanks.
shoulder?
So, oh, yeah, sure. That's exactly what I'm doing. All right. VJ dies in the middle of a throw. We're going to do a repeat of a Barney Bentall cruise that we did to celebrate the release of his last album in and around the waters of English Bay. And we'll follow it up with some Wide Mouth Mason video requests for Erica and for Dina Laguerre and a whole bunch of other people who wanted... No, not in my pants, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is different.
It's great. We did this once when we released our first record in 87 or 88. I'm forgetting now, but we did this sort of thing, and I guess we were getting ready to release Till Tomorrow, and I thought, let's do a boat cruise again. It was always so much fun. Everybody liked it, and it was most record release parties are in some club somewhere, and like you say, it's like this all the time. Why not take advantage of the weather?
It's also a captive audience.
Yeah.
What does your audience tell you? Now, people come up to you all across the country and they say, this is what I like about your music. Is there a common thread there with your audience? What do they tell you? And do many of them tell you the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess for what we've done, I think people, or the people that like it anyways, feel that it's real, you know, and it speaks to them, and they feel like somebody I mean, this is common. This is common for. It's common for a lot of bands, or the fans of many bands. I guess, you know, people who like what you do feel like you're speaking to them, or you're addressing some situation that they felt, or some way that, you know, when things haven't been going so well for them, somebody understands. I probably, for one of the first times in my career, I feel very comfortable where I am, you know? And I think that's just, it just takes time to be that way. Like, I mean, whatever success we've had, you know, I'm comfortable with it. I mean, we haven't become international superstars, but we've made a living and we've been able to experience all sorts of things, and I feel very comfortable with that, and I feel, you know, really good about the music we're making, and it's at a point where I'm not really trying to do anything. I'm just doing what I'd like to do.
You have yet another Canadian tour coming.
Yeah.
I know that it starts October the 2nd at Legends in Victoria.
Yeah.
How far east will you go?
I think we only make it to Montreal, which is sort of a bit sad for us. We always love playing in the Maritimes, but we'll probably get there sometime through this record. But right now we just go to Montreal.
You want an outside opinion?
What's that?
This is your best album. And they're all great albums. I just like this one.
Yeah, thank you very much, Terry. We're getting that message, and that's great to hear. That's what I mean. It starts to feel comfortable at this point. So.
Good luck with the tour.
Thanks, Terry.
You're going to introduce the Saskatchewan bands in about 10 to 12 minutes, okay?
Okay. Do you want me to do it now?
No. Please, go have a Coke. Neat.
You know that for a fact?
I don't know that for a fact. You said it was salt water. I always thought it was fresh. Is the water down there fresh or salt?
Fresh?
I don't know. Hold on a second.
Well, I heard it was salt.
Hey, all right, Orlando, is the water salt or fresh?
Salt.
Salt water?
Yeah.
You know for a fact? Okay.
There you go.
All right. We've established that. Okay, so we're going to play you a video. Actually, it's a Chantal Travasiak from Winnipeg. I've been screwing that name up. Anyway, Chantal. Lucas Lima requested hands. So did Margot in Regina. Tanja, T-A-N-J-A. And the Kearns family at Hotmail, okay? And somebody else, oh yeah, Andrea Tulalou. So we'll play Hands by Chantal. Now, in the meantime, we lost a great one. Michael Hutchens, as you know, died, the lead singer of In Excess. Who knows if the band will actually carry on. We had a conversation with Bruce Fairbairn, who produced their last album here in Vancouver. And then we remember the last interview we did with Michael as In Excess.
If Michael wanted to go out and party, which he did a number of times, that's fine. But he was there next day, ready to go. Lyrics were done. He was a great singer. When he was singing, he was right on. And just a perfect guy to work with. And, you know, he was never afraid to take chances when he was singing. He was one of those kind of singers that doesn't come in and kind of do what he's done on a song at rehearsals. Every time he sang a song, it was always a little different, you know, in his delivery. And some of them went way south and didn't work. Others were fabulous, you know, like one-of-a-time, you know, kind of performances. But at least he wasn't afraid to take that chance. And it was good. We don't know half of what goes on, and I guess if you put all the pieces together, you know. But I remember talking to Andrew, who's the real conservative part of that band, and we were talking about Michael because, you know, he's had his ups and downs, and like with Paula, and, you know, all this kind of stuff. And the discussion went kind of like, you know, what a horrible job it'd be to be a front man of any band. You know, if you were looking in the want ads and you were trying to find a front man, okay, first of all, you got a guy who can write and can sing well, but then you have to have a guy who has an attitude, who's prepared to be out there all the time, You know, when he's out on the street, he's got to be the front man of the band. He's got to, you know, attract attention. He's got to do enough weird things and crazy things that he becomes a star. He is a star all the time, 24 hours a day, because the press is there all the time, people are there, and they expect that of the guy, you know, and he was a front man in the Jim Morrison style, you know, not in, say, the Bryan Adams style. And so that was part of his job requirements, in a way, in the band. And so when the band would, you know, he was trouble waiting to happen. I remember, you know, being at a bar with him in Marbella when we were in Spain, right? And it was it was like a bar where a lot of high rollers were hanging out. And I would say within 15 minutes of walking into that bar, Michael had a thing going with the girl behind the bar who was engaged to some multi-million-dollar drug dealer from God knows where, and there was friction already there. I mean, we were in there 15 minutes, you know. And so, you know, you look at Andrew and he goes, well, you know, this is the price you pay for being the front man in this band. It would be, if I was speculating, I'd say it was an accident. Something happened. Yeah. I don't know how. The whole hanging thing, I mean, we don't have the evidence here. We can't tell. But I would have said it would have been possible for Michael to have a tragic accident, just the way he was. Something like that, who knows, maybe. But, you know, Michael kind of going, well, I'm really depressed tonight, that's it, I'm going to finish. I don't think so, because he'd bounced back from a lot of other tough things and come back strong and come back, you know, relationships with other women. You know, he'd gone through those and still on top of it. He'd gone through terrible albums, all kinds of things. And that hadn't bothered him, you know. So I find it, yeah, it's strange.
What went through your head when you heard the news? You heard it on radio, television? What?
Actually, Mike Plotnikov, my engineer, called me up and said he heard it first on the news, and that's where I heard it. And I was just really, you know, when I heard it, I believed it. And when I heard it, I was just extremely sad. And sad because right away, you know, I knew that a really talented guy had left. And for me, the first time I'd ever worked with somebody that had been, you know, was dead. You know, and not long ago were we together. And so that was very close to home.
So you have good memories?
Oh, yeah, great memories. Michael was the kind of guy that said, we were sitting around the armory, and he said, you know what? We should do these vocals in Spain. And we went, what? Are you kidding? And he said, no, because we'll all get away from London, from Vancouver, and everything that it is. And it's just going to be Bruce, you, me, and Mike. And we'll get there's a studio I know in Spain, down in the south, but we'll go there for 10 days, and we'll sing these vocals, and it'll be magic. And we said, okay. And we went with him on that, and sure enough, it was. And it was one of those kind of calls where Michael brought another piece of what is life and what is part of what surrounds him and inspires him to us. And, you know, I always will be thankful to him for just that one idea.
How are you centering yourself these days?
You sort of make it a hobby to be, you know, you have to really take a step back from yourself a lot, you know. Make it a hobby to be normal or something. Because if you don't, you lose what you started with, you know. Simple as that.
On top of the Vancouver scene, Much West brings you VTV, Vancouver Television.
Are you a dog owner?
Am I a dog owner? No, not really.
What do you think about dogs on the beach?
Well, as long as they're kept on the sidewalk, not a bad idea.
So then you don't like them on the beach, do you?
Well, I don't like them shitting all over the place. And me walking in it, and that getting buried under the sand, and you don't see it, and you stick your foot right in it.
Has that happened before?
Of course it's happened, yeah.
So what do you think? Should dogs be allowed on the beach?
If you clean up after them.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because they're just like people. They're friends of ours. They're good.
And a lot of people do a lot of nasty things on the beach, too, don't they? Or in the water.
Some may say.
You think dogs should be allowed on the beach?
Not when it's really busy, no.
No?
But, you know, I think later on, you know, as long as you pick up after the dog.
So you think dogs should be allowed on the beach?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it depends on the type of dog. I mean, if you got a big dog that's going to be out of control and going in people's hair and stuff like that, then no. But, I mean, a little dog or a dog that's well-behaved, by all means, they should be allowed at the beach.
As long as they're leashed and as long as someone's taking a plastic bag after them, I don't have a problem with it.
Dogs on the beach?
Yeah.
What kind of dogs?
Big
Rottweilers?
What's that?
Big Rottweilers?
Well, dogs in general. Should they be allowed on the beach?
Negative.
How come?
Because they're dirty and they attack you.
Yeah.
All dogs?
Well, most of them. Unless they're on a leash.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not on a leash, keep them at home.
Think dogs should be allowed on the beach?
it depends. Like if the dogs are well behaved,
Yeah.
but the problem is not a lot of people's dogs are.
Yeah.
So I think it's just dependent on the people. So pretty much they have to just ban all dogs.
Really?
I think during the weekends and late at night, certain hours, definitely, because they have to swim,
Yeah.
you know, and be free a little bit. But when there's a lot of people on the beach, no. I never take these guys on the beach. I don't like to intrude other people.
Yeah.
To be intrusive or anything. So.
But in the long run, Dog Beach?
Definitely.
Much West is brought to you by Labatt Genuine Draft.
What up, y'all?
Thursday.
I wish you could have been here a couple of minutes ago. We just had the world record for a diaper change right here. It was under 10 seconds. It was phenomenal. Kid was done like that. We're at Grandville Island, which is this wonderful oasis in the heart of Vancouver. There's lots of Canada geese over there, and there's, of course, the water park and kids slide. And we didn't have things like this in Grandville Island when I was growing up. So anyway, we are, all you do is open the fire hydrant. You know, that was your water park. We are Much West. We're going to continue on with a Melon. Carrie, she lives in Barrie, Ontario, but her name is Melon, so we're going to call her Melon. She wants some Kinney Stars, some Major Electric, or some Cub, because even though that they broke up, I still think they're one of Vancouver's #1 bands. So some Cub music for you. And we'll repeat a story we did in November of 1997. It was a Alley Cat Scramble competition amongst all of the bike couriers here in Vancouver, and some great bands to go with it. So here you go, Alley Cat and then some Cub.